Hi everyone, this is Tammy, owner of Worthy, Worth It, and Priceless, and today's podcast is titled Arriving Late. So recently, I decided to change my hair, and I braid my own hair, so it's really nothing for me to actually just change the hairstyle for the most part. But I wanted to try something new. I don't know if you guys have ever heard. There's a new braid style that's really trending. It's really beautiful. They're called passion twists. So I did some research. I've tried them before, and for some reason, sometimes they don't look right on me, or I don't know if I really like the way they was. But anyway, I was going to try them again. So I seen that someone actually tried them with deep twist hair. Usually with passion twists, they usually have bohemian braid hair, synthetic hair. There's like the braid type bohemian, and then some people have also actually tried them with water wave. They were created, I believe, last year by someone on Instagram, and their Instagram name is Boho Babe. So anyway, that's just a little background story on them or whatever. So anyway, I seen someone and they tried them with deep twist hair. I usually always use deep twist or whatever. And the place that I usually get the hair from usually is Sam's Beauty. But with the braids, I guess, being so popular, the water wave hair was actually out of stock. So I seen they had the deep twist hair, so I ended up buying the deep twist hair. And then I went to another company called Ebony Line, and I got the water wave hair. So I got both of the hair just in case, because like I said, even if I didn't like it or whatever, at least the hair, at least I had the water wave to background on, or, just basically be a backup. So with that being said, I ordered them both. They're both based out of Illinois. So I ordered them on Sunday. And then the next day I got tracking from the post office saying that they were on their way. And they basically came from the same place or whatever. They were both at the post office. They came from the same state or whatever. They were both at the same post office or whatever. I had a tracking date that they were supposed to be here on the 20th, on Thursday. So I'm like, cool. Well, the one from Ebony Line, I got another tracking from them saying basically they were going to be here on Wednesday. So I'm like, okay, they're coming from the same place, so they should possibly both be here on Wednesday. And I also did get like a little message from the one from Sam's Beauty as well. Well, Wednesday came, and there was one package. And so I'm like, okay, all right. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, well, maybe, they were really supposed to be here on Thursday, so whatever. But something happened, and it was like I stopped getting tracking on the one from Sam's Beauty. So I'm like, okay. And then I got a message, was like, it's still coming. It's making its way to the next facility and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, but where's my package? Like, usually, if you do tracking, you're supposed to get tracking everywhere it stops and whatever. So all of a sudden, the tracking stopped. And then I got another tracking basically saying that it was arriving late, but never saying where it was. Now, I don't play about my money. I don't play about my baby. Don't play about my hair. And so I'm like, hold on, where is this hair at? Because, you spend the money or whatever. And I tried it with the water wave. I really kind of didn't like it. And that's the one that came from Ebony Line. But I'm like, okay. So Thursday comes. I get no package. There's no package. They were saying that it was possibly supposed to be there, but it was still lost in translation somewhere. You know what I mean? And so I end up getting in contact with the post office, this, that, and the third, filing a claim because, like I said, I don't play. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what happened to it because, like I said, they were coming from the same place, blah, blah, blah. Long story short, after I made the claim, lo and behold, Friday morning, they said that it was coming. And they said it was found in the Niagara Falls post office, and it was supposed to be here. Great. Well, the mailman comes. So when the mailman comes, he ends up delivering all the mail and then drives off. I get no package. So I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? Okay. I get no package. And then I ended up calling them again and trying to figure out whatever. But anyway, long story short, I ended up, by the time I was on the phone with them, he must have came back and he dropped off the package. But this is what I'm saying. This is the encouragement that I want to give you. The blessings from God is coming. They may not be coming when we want them to. They may not be coming at the times that we want them to. But if God made a promise to you that he's going to see it and it's going to come to pass. A lot of times we want to, and it'll be so cool if we could actually have like a 1-800 number or something to Jesus or something to be able to be like, well, where's the blessing coming? Like, what date or whatever. But just know if God said to you that it's coming, he's going to see you through whatever situation that you're going through. A lot of times we stress ourselves out about things that we can't control, things that we can't change. And I will tell you, I am not exempt from that. When I did the hair thing or whatever, and I know that was a really long story, but thank you for sticking with me. But when I was doing the hair and I tried it with the water wave, I was so frustrated because it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. Or it didn't turn out the way that it looked on YouTube. And I'm like, man, if I would have just had the deep wave hair, I would have been able to try to figure out which was which. And I would have had my hair done by now. You know how, how things go like that. And you start getting stressed out. And like, that the other blessing or your blessing is coming. But a lot of times when it's not there, when we want it to be there, we get frustrated and we get, you know what I mean? We might end up doing something that we're not supposed to do or, like go outside the realm of God. Like, well, you know what? I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to rush this thing because God is taking too long or whatever. But you have to realize that God isn't really taking long. He has to make sure before anything comes down or comes to pass, that is at the right time and everything lines up perfectly. But we want things when we want things. And a lot of times we will rush things and put things in our own hands and we will mess up situations and we will mess up our life or anything like that. Not saying that God can't go back and change anything that was done. But that's saying that a lot of times we will mess things up even further when we try to do things ourselves. So the encouragement that I want to give you is calm down, relax, trust God's process, trust his timing. I know it isn't easy. Don't focus so much on the problem that you can't see that God is your solution. It's not over for you. It's just the beginning. You're going to make it even if it takes time. It takes a longer than you might think in your mind. But know that as long as you're on this earth, every day that you wake up, God has a plan for your life. And strategically, he's making sure that everything works out in the way that it's supposed to. So trust God's promise, trust God's process, and know that he's going to come through for you and you're not going to end up where you are right now. So until next time, just know that you are worthy, worth it, and priceless. Bye.